Would you be happy?
I could be happy, my lord.
No. Let's go slowly. You would be happy. Whether at the end of the day, I will say I have jurisdiction or I have no jurisdiction. You not be happy if the people of Keroka are doing business at peace. So let's sort out that issue first before we give directions on this.
My lord, you can leave me around.
Yes.
Give my opinion. My lord, what I can say is that you have indicated very clearly that you don't want to deal with the content of proceedings as of now.
At the moment, yes.
And you have indicated clearly that you want His Excellency of Nyamira and His Excellency of Kisii to have a cap somewhere.
Correct.
I think, my lord, to that extent, I think it is good that you give direction on the application.
Yes.
To the extent that let's have some more days in that they talk, they come to you and they give you what they feel about the agreement which was there early enough, whether they will continue adopting the same. Bringing up these other issues, my lord, it might ignite again some emotions which were not there from the first start. I will kindly urge you, we can go the direction that let's give the governor some time in that they look at it. Because if we start having the application, there are some irregularities which we don't want to point out all words.
At the moment,
to may preempt
the application.
Let's just leave it for another day. Yes. But as of now, kindly, your direction has been
I'm
clear,
giving the direction. I'm giving the direction, sir. But Mr. Izet Angweni, you are Mr. Angweni. Mr. Ondai.
Save that I've not appeared before you for some time.
It's okay.
But I know I'm the first one who appeared before you when you came to this station.
Thank you.
Yes,
Mr. Maiti.
Yes. I'm also standing here guided by the directions of the court.
Yes.
And sir conferred with the petitioner. He is also agreeing that he is ready to support the two governors to have a cup of tea so that we resolve the issue of Keroka. Secondly, Your Lordship, it is good that you have kept emphasizing, and I implore this court to emphasize that we have the service agreement and we have the issue of revenue collection.
Yes.
And Your Lordship, as you are going to give directions, kindly, maybe I've seen conflicting information, especially there is an application which is not before this court, but I don't want to go into it, that the judgment from this court gave, and I think even from the response of the preliminary objection from Kisii County mentions that there is some ambiguity in the judgment that you issued concerning the issue of service delivery and concerning the issue of revenue collection. And I am urging this court, Your Lordship, to make it clear that there was a boundary that was ascertained.
I think I wish to get my claims.
Yes, Mr. Bonuko.
Because he's speaking into the application.
Yes, let's not get into the application. I think for the time being, I'll take the wisdom of Mr. Oron Morara and Mr. Mr. Ondari. And Your Excellency, before I give directions on this, I can't force you on anything. But is it possible for you to sit down with your counterpart and see how you could restore sanity back at Keroka? It's possible. You see now you're in Nyamira and nobody has touched you. Well, I'm sure that your colleague here stays in Kisii.
All these people.
Yes. Because Mr. Morara, don't get offended with me going into some of these things. Because at the end of the day, we are interested in sanity at Keroka. Okay? And that's why I told you, let's now look at the matter as Kenyan citizens and see, those of us, many people in Nyamira, when they are going to Kisii, they say they are going to town. And Mr. Your Excellency, you agree with me. The brains that are in Nyamira County, we have some of the greatest brains in this country, from this county. I don't want to, the immediate former Chief Justice comes from this county. Judge Bosire comes from this country. Judge Onyancha here comes from, the Bonongas all come from this. And several other people come from this place. Kisii the same. And I said when I was delivering this judgment, and I repeat it, that the Ambiguity community is a very united community. Very, very united. And maybe this is one of the few instances where they have fought one another. They shouldn't. They shouldn't fight. So as I give directions, Your Excellency, I want you to sit down with your colleague and get even some small team of experts from your counties. Sit down. Go and address the people at Keroka jointly and tell them, fanyeni biashara vile mmekuwa mkifanya, na kila mtu, you allow everybody to collect revenue where they are supposed to collect. Should anybody appeal and succeed on appeal against the judgment I gave, fine, the situation may change. But we are there, the experts came and marked the boundaries. And Mr. Oginga asked for a stay of execution of those orders. I told him, if I stay those orders, then it will mean that nobody knows where the boundary is. So let's have them. Even if my orders will be upset by the Court of Appeal, for the time being, let's observe those boundaries and we allow our people to do business in peace. Because at the end of the day, if we do not allow them to do business and take bread at home, then they'll come to you begging, which is not, in our Kisii customs, that's not something that we have. It's not something that is commendable. We tell people, go and work hard. If you don't work, you don't eat. So can we agree on that? And then I give direction. In fact, Mr. Morara, to be very honest, if this thing works, we do not even need to hear the application or the preliminary objections. Because at the end of the day, what you and me want is when we watch our TVs in the evening, we do not see any ugly scene at Keroka. I don't know.